Okay, here is a sequence that will help you with your adductor muscles and allow you to open up those inner muscles, and also like release your glutes and your lower back a little bit. So I'm just resting over the legs a little bit, and the head is the same height as the hips. Gently going from the side to side, not going too deep. Nothing should feel too stretchy or super uncomfortable. Just gently taking this from side to side and taking your gaze over this way and then over this way. Gradually just getting a little bit deeper, and then the next thing is just to let the fingers go beyond the toes. So gently, again it's very gentle, it's nothing forced. Seeing if you can take the hands around. It's kind of like you're just playing with this movement, you're not going too deep. Then we're going to let the pressure come down through the hands, and you're just gently rocking the weight between the hands and then into the feet, moving the feet around a little bit if that feels good. And then when you turn the toes out to one side, bend the knee, but make sure the toes are turned out, okay? Toes are turned out. Okay. Out this way. And then when you come to the other side, making sure the toes are turned out the other way. And bend the knee. Try and keep this opposite foot really flat on the floor. Okay. This foot is really flat. It's not lifting or collapsing that arch too much. When you come over this time, see how you feel about getting an elbow a bit closer to the floor. Again, that's not a deal breaker, but if you can get that elbow a little bit closer, then do so. And basically you're just switching between these positions, between coming over to one side, extending the fingers beyond the foot, always keeping this opposite foot flat, okay? These feet, depending what side you're on, are coming flat. If you can get both elbows down, happy days. If you can't, no worries. We're not forcing, but we're always concentrating on keeping that foot ground down, okay? Okay, so notice now, we're now up on this back foot, okay? You're now lifting up this back here, okay? And sinking down. And then when you come to the other side, same thing, sinking down, and this back foot. Okay. We're trying to open up towards that bent knee and rotate and open up the chest and the spine. Again, this is all slow and deliberate, feeling each movement, not forcing anything. There's no tension or tightness or resistance in your body. Again, you can do this as many times as you feel is necessary. This time we're coming over, the foot, one foot's pointing out, the other foot's pointing up. Okay. Okay, so let's pause this here for a second. So this time this foot's pointing up. This time we have the opposite heel up off the floor. And if your knees are comfortable, bend the knees like this, okay? Let's continue. If you can walk that over to the other side, walk it over to the other side, and let the toes of the other leg point up. And again, this heel is up off the floor. Okay? And this foot is pointing up. If you get comfortable enough, you can think about doing it without your hands, but be comfortable. Okay. Letting yourself go from side to side. Using the hands for support whenever you need them. Okay. And again, we're just taking the weight between the hands and the feet, and just rocking between them, ground and down. As you take the weight through the hands, let the heels lift. As you take the weight through the heels, let the hands become a little bit softer. So this is a wide leg downward facing dog, okay? The feet are both flat and there's pressure on the outside edge of each foot, okay? You are walking the hands away in the same way that you would do a downward facing dog, okay? So the body is still shaped like this and like this, okay? Where there's a line between the hands, which are up here, and the pelvis, which is along here, okay? Just softening here, moving the chest back in the direction of that space between the legs. Again, softening your body as you walk the hands back in. So shuffle the feet in, heel to toe, okay? And allow yourself to sink down through the feet and gently come down with the hips, okay? Once you've done that, lift the hips up, lift the heels up, see if that releases the hips a little bit more. Lift the hips up, lift the heels up, let the hips come down, heels come down, and sink the hips a little bit lower. Okay. Into this Malasana posture. And then see how you are in Prasarita Padottanasana once you've done all of this opening work. Okay. So again, we're just turning the spine. So you're rotating the spine. Okay. From one side to the other side. And raising the hand if it's comfortable for you. So you've got let me put it back a little bit. So you've got this nice line through the body here, right? Okay. But you notice here that the hips are also facing this way, okay? So all the rotation is in the spine, okay? So for the hips to face this way and the shoulders to face this way means I'm getting a lot of rotation in my spine. So make that the focus of what you're doing here. So it doesn't even matter if you take the hand up. It's more important to have this line rather than, you know, this hand up here. Again, same on this side. So we've got this line. And then you can walk the hands back and see how your Prasarita Padottanasana feels. This wide leg forward fold. Release it by taking a wide leg forward fold. Walk the hands back in. One last Malasana, sinking the hips towards the floor into the squat posture. Okay, adjusting as you need to, and relax.